The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Draw play, Ingram now. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. To throw, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air. Jackson following the pick six. Short throw underneath to Hurst. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better block?
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, they had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Listen to me.
Cousins on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Cousins on target to Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable for Sherrills. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. On first down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Johnson, the intended target. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson steps away to his left, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard. Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 38 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Hey, watch it. You go tight. You got tight right there. Go. That's mine. I got him.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Roberts has it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Back. Alert 3.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here I come again. Bravo.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Second turn, defense. Let's go. 382, let's go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's got Snead. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Cousins here to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Cousins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown.
Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Mike! 40, Mike, 40! Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to a... Taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A first carry down. This is Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yellow. Hey, let's get in that holes. Come back.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Yellow.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you. Kill, 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 turn up. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch a slack, watch a slack.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it with Cook. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Brings up third down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Attack!
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Yellow!
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Vikings 6, Chiefs nothing.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Yellow!
Check 52.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 3.
Lucky 48.
Check.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tighten up. Watch twins. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Linval Joseph. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Sherrills to return it. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check 53 is mine. Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
SOS.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Mike, hey, Delta. 53, Mike. Pick it up.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101. tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check 24. Watch 24.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at his 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Linval Joseph able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there, 56. Hey, Ken. Get in the right hand.
Now a give, right side. It's Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Again, it's Cook. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here. Mahomes going to throw. On the move to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake.
Blue down, blue down.
Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get back.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely...
And it's blocked. The Vikings have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't